They don't always give me flowers before I work here, you know. They were double nice to me tonight. The flowers were because today is the 38th anniversary of my sannyasa. And basically what that means is that Michael Shoemaker died in that day. Damn near killed me too. This was in India in May, in Maharashtra. It was like 115 every day and probably 105 every night. And we didn't sleep for 5 days and 5 nights, and the only thing we actually ate were bananas because we weren't supposed to eat anything. And we did literally hundreds, I think over 700 Shraddha rituals. Shraddha rituals are death rituals. They are the rituals that one does to express one's gratitude to one's ancestors and to fulfill any unfulfilled obligation that might exist between ourselves and our ancestors. And in the very last of the Shraddha rituals, because of the fact that we're dying, we make the last Shraddha ritual, we do our own Shraddha ritual because there will be nobody after us to do it. We do our own. Well, would that it would have been that easy. But of course it isn't. You know, even though symbolically I was supposed to have died in that moment, and it felt like it. I'm remembering that at dawn of the last day, after we had completed the Shraddha ritual and then we'd been up all night doing another fire puja, havan, and then it came time to finish the ceremony and to go to the river. Well, this is May. It's the end of the dry season. So the river actually isn't a river anymore. It's kind of like a pond. Well, a few ponds. And it's right by where we walk right through the village, and we're doing this right in the village. So as they lead us into the water, you felt your toes sort of stepping into getting surrounded by, well, okay, and we move along and there's stuff that starts bouncing off my legs. Now I'm fine with all that. Basically, what I've just waded into is the latrine for the village. I was okay with that, totally fine. When they started asking me to sip water, you know, I'm a pretty stalwart person, and I've been some pretty strange places and been okay with it. I drew the line at that. I did not sip any water. I picked it up and I went. Then after that, you take off all your clothes and you go naked to the shore, and the last piece of hair on your head is shaved. The reason for the head shave is because for cremation in India, all the hair is removed from the body. That's the head shave. And it is an acknowledgement that, first of all, any remaining tie to family and to any worldly ambition is finished. It also symbolizes, you know, the end of that particular entanglement or in any life pattern. And they finished shaving my head, just the last little piece. and gave me, and then we start to walk off into the north toward the Himalayas to leave the world completely forever, and they call you back and say, please don't go, please stay and commit yourself to service to humanity, which I did. That when I met my teacher, my life, for the first time in the 20 years or so that I had lived it, finally made sense to me. It actually took me 1 minute, and this is totally true. In the first minute that I met Rudy, my life started to make sense to me. I knew exactly why I was there, and I knew exactly what I needed to do. And I did it. And after 2 years, Rudy had passed away. And even though it was now 5 years later, I was completely attached to two things. One was I was completely attached to the love that I experienced between myself and my teacher. And I was really holding on still to the life that he had made available for me. And I think, my own personal service to humanity, which has really been sincerely, as a lot of you know, my commitment, which I have sincerely tried to do, was colored to some degree by my attachment to the love I shared with my teacher and my attachment to the life that he had opened a door for me to. And there was a certain amount of ambition in the whole notion of serving humanity. Over time, I have come to a place where that love that I shared with Rudy is the only thing that I am attached to, and really nothing else. Because sannyas represents, what it really actually represents is a transformation, which is it is a funerary ritual. It is about death and rebirth. It is about total letting go, total surrender, and transformation. The orange I wear is the color of fire, and that fire is the funeral fire. It is also a recognition that we are not a thing. There is no such thing at all as I and mine. We are a process. And coming to understand that everything in this world is transitory, and in some way grasping the significance of that, we learn that letting go, sometimes we use the word surrender when we could say letting go. Letting go is the most powerful thing we can ever do. This evening before I came down here, my friend was saying to me, it was quite an amazing life you chose. The truth is, I didn't choose my life at all. If I'd have chose it, it'd have been a lot different. My life chose me. And as I have moved in it, I have continuously been called upon to let go of me, to embrace the expanding vital energy that has arisen in me and expanded in me and continues to unfold itself. For that unfoldment to happen, we have to continuously let go. And that letting go is really the essence of our inner work. We have to let go of our fear. We have to let go of our anger. We have to let go of our disappointments. We have to let go of our ambitions and our desires and our attachments, most of which we don't even know we have. I mean, when I took sannyas, I didn't know what I was attached to. I thought, I'm going in there, I'm whacking it all, I'm out of here. Well, it isn't that simple. As I have made the effort to let go, increasingly deeper circumstances have arisen to challenge that state. And meeting that deeper circumstance and letting go again and again and again and again provides the fuel to support the fire that is our own life process, which we are consuming and is consuming us in the same moment. I think any of us, whatever it is that you do, and I feel like I'm really blessed to be in your company. I say that to each of you personally. I feel that because you're such a unique and interesting and diverse, multi-talented group of people. Most all of you are smarter than me. Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you do to support yourself, whatever it is that you do, as an expression of your creative self, whatever it is you're passionate about, finding a way to make that an act of service is the beginning of, inviting life itself to choose you and to take you on a journey. That's a figurative journey. There's no place to go. To take you on a journey to the realization of an unimaginable possibility, an unimaginable, exquisite beauty that is alive, lives within you, within each of us. And the challenge in realizing that exquisite beauty, which will transform your life completely and the lives of every life it touches, the challenge is to continuously work within yourself to know what you're holding on to and let it go. Let it go. Right. We think we know who we are, but we don't. I thought I knew who I was in those days, but honestly, I really didn't. Now I don't need to know. There is in each of us an unimaginable possibility which has every potential that can be imagined within it. And it is training ourselves and actually letting go over and over and over again, releasing tension and allowing our creative energy to flow that reveals from the core of our being our real and true identity. Coming to that place is coming home. Make what you do an act of service, an expression of love. And as the tensions come in the natural process of that expression, let it go. And come back again and again and again to that authentically beautiful place within you, where your true identity lives and from which your creative energy is expressed. Good night, everybody. Namaste.